I'm so stressed. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a little hidey hole and I can sit in there and be stressed. Okay, that can go there. Okay, I'm going to put this beanbag here. I'm going to put this. I'm going to put this
Cal,
here.
what are you up to?
I'm stressed, so I'm making a hidey hole so I can sit and be stressed in it.
Okay.
And you can't stop me.
I'm not going to try and stop you. Don't you worry.
Put this over. Oh, here.
I just think
here. Over here. And
it seems to be working very well for you.
Yep. And then.
Why are you so stressed?
Because not having a good time. And now I'm going to sit in here, like so. Okay, where's my stress balls?
Do you want me to just leave you there, Cal?
Yep, I'm going to get my stress balls. Oh, my stress lemon, my stress peach.
Do you feel like you've taken some refuge?
Yeah, Mickey, this is my little refuge, and I can be stressed here.
Okay, I'm just going to leave you to it then. Cal?
Yeah?
Cal?
Mick?
Yeah?
You ruined my refuge.
No! Oh, I'm sorry, Cal, but I have something so important to tell you.
What is so important that you had to destroy my whole cubby?
No, it's because you don't need to have refuge in a silly cubby
It's not
thing.
silly, it's pretty cool. Thank you very much.
No, but this isn't going to help you stop being stressed, Cal. This isn't what's going to work. It's going to fall down just like it did. I have something
when you pull it down,
that's never going to leave you or forsake you and will always be your refuge.
What's that?
Well, you'll just have to stay tuned.
Linkers, it is time for us to pray. Bow your heads and close your eyes. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you so much for a new day. Thank you that we can be here on the link. I ask that you'll be with us today. Help us to learn lots about you and help us to have a great time too. Bless those who are watching and those who aren't watching as well. In your name, amen.
All right, Linkers.
So much floor space, Mick.
I know, look at us go.
Our link
so
table is linked away.
It's linked away. Well, Cal.
What's happening?
We are holding these sheets of paper.
Yes.
Because we're about to play The Floor is Lava!
I actually don't know how to play, Mick.
Well,
what are we doing?
Generally with The Floor is Lava, you just have to kind of jump up on all the furniture around the place and not touch the floor because it's lava.
Right.
But today we're playing it a little bit differently, so we have a sheet of paper. And we have to use this one sheet of paper to get from there all the way to there. And the first person to get there wins. But you can't rip your paper, you can't change it in any way, you just have to keep it. And if your foot touches any of the blue carpet, then you fall into the lava and you have to start again.
Oh my.
It's a pretty crazy time.
Let's go.
All right, Cal, are you ready to
Exactly, I've got my
play
thing.
The Floor is Lava?
Now, I can't fit both my feet on it, so
well,
I'm going to have to just go with one. Or maybe I'll go like this. All right, here we go.
All right, ready?
I got to get to there, you got to get to there. Is
yeah.
that right? All
Ready, spaghetti? Cue the music.
Go. I'm burning up. I'm going to start again.
I have to win. And go. Oh, no.
Made it! I made it! You ripped yours. Your toes are melting off in the lava.
My toes.
Oh.
Oh, my piece of paper, it ripped. But I didn't try and rip it, it just ripped. So, is there any winner here? I don't know.
I think I'm the winner.
You fell
Pretty
into
sure.
the lava.
But I reset and now I'm here.
All right, well, that is, my friends, The Floor is Lava.
Floor is lava.
Why do we play this game?
Don't know.
I don't know either.
What a giggly day it is.
How are you going today?
I'm going really good.
Really? Wait. Was that a pun
Sure
about
was a
the
pun.
wheel of something?
Sure was.
Yeah! Should we give it a wheelie wheel spin?
Yep. Here we go.
Ta-da! Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. It says Breadtastic Towers.
Ooh.
Do you know what Breadtastic Towers means, Cal?
I do not.
It means that we get our bread,
Oh, our trusty bread rolls.
our trusty bread rolls.
Oh, these seem a bit stale.
Look, they've been in the resource room for a while now, so stale they will be.
They also smell a bit strange.
I reckon you should eat one, Cal.
You reckon I should eat one, do you?
Yeah, I
Alright,
reckon.
Here we go. Got this little scone little thing. I don't want to put that in my mouth, actually.
So, Cal, here's the challenge.
Yes.
We have to make the highest tower possible out of these bread rolls.
Which are actually plastic rolls.
Which
if
are
you
plastic-
didn't know.
yeah, they are
Call them
plastic
bread rolls.
Out of these bread-tastic tower rolls.
All right.
And the first one to make the highest tower wins. Ready?
Oh, okay. Here we go. Ready,
Spaghetti?
set, go. Okay. Firm foundation.
Oh.
Oh, it's not very firm though. I'm going for style here. Look how beautifully styled I am.
Oh no!
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And we go one more on these ones. Yeah, beautiful. Right, we're gonna go. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna go one of these ones.
Oh.
Look, it's not very stable, is it? Have you ever stacked plastic bread rolls before?
This is the Wheel of Something Breadtastic Towers Challenge. Welcome to... That's your line, Cal.
The link!
No, Cal.
The drink.
No. The segment.
The set.
No.
The table.
The name.
Welcome to... Okay, go.
Welcome to...
The segment.
Oh, Cal. Our segment's called Serious Science.
Serious science.
Serious Science.
Yeah, what about it?
You have to say welcome to Serious Science. Welcome to...
Serious science.
Oh, finally, Cal, you got it.
I
But
did.
where's all our science stuff?
Aha! Do you want to see a trick first?
Okay. Whoa, Cal, that's so cool.
Ah, the magic of post-production.
I love post-production. All right, Cal, what are we doing today?
All right, today we have this large vessel of water,
Yes.
which you can see here. We have this smaller vessel, this smaller glass jar, and today what we're going to do, we have tissues as well. We're going to dunk the tissues in the water.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Are you wondering what's sciencey about that?
Yeah.
All right, we're going to put tissues in here. Let's make a prediction first. Mick, what do you think is going to happen when I put this regular everyday tissue into this regular everyday water?
It's going to go soggy and gross.
Yeah, I reckon that's a good prediction. I'm going to make that same prediction. Then what we're going to do, so we're going to actually do that, and then we're going to see what happens, and then we're going to use science to see if we can do it again and keep the tissue dry.
I'm confused. I'm going to have to see this to believe it.
All right, so I'm going to actually put a little face on here because we think our prediction is that this is not going to go well. So our prediction is that this tissue will be sad. Would you like to do the honors and place the sad face tissue into the water?
Poor sad face
Let's see
tissue.
what happens.
Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah, look, that's not gone so well, has it? Let's fish it out and see. Oh.
I wouldn't like to be that tissue.
No, neither would I, to be honest.
All right, so how are we going to keep the tissue dry?
Well, I'm going to borrow some more tissues to keep that one from wetting everything. Keep the tissue dry, Mick. We're going to use a jar. Now, if I put this jar in the water, what's going to happen?
It's going to fill up with water.
It's got no lid on it.
It's got no lid. There's no lid around.
No, there isn't. So what I'm going to get you to do, Mick, is actually put a happy face on this tissue because I'm predicting that by using this jar, we can keep the tissue dry.
I think this happy face is going to turn into a sad face very quickly.
All right, let's find out. All right, Mr. Happy Face tissue is going into the jar. And in fact, I'm going to put a bunch of happy face tissues in there. That's how confident I am that they will stay dry. All right, so dry tissues are in this jar here. And instead of just dunking the jar in, I'm actually going to put it in upside down.
Cal, if you put it in upside down, then all the tissues are going to get so wet.
Let's have a look, shall we? You ready? Here we go.
Whoa.
Look at that.
Cal, the tissues aren't getting wet at all.
The tissues are dead dry.
How
Bone
is
dry.
that happening?
Well, I'm going to take it out and we'll investigate what's happening there. Bit of water on the outside of the jar. On the inside though, look at all these dry tissues, and Mr. Happy Tissue is still Mr. Happy Tissue because he's not wet at all.
Cal, I'm so confused. How did you do this?
Let me explain what's happening. Inside this jar is air, right?
Okay.
And the tissue as well was in there, but there's air inside this jar. When I push it against the surface of the water, the air in the jar actually pushes down as well. And it kind of creates its own surface of water on the opening of the jar, and it traps the air inside.
So it creates like a lid of water for the jar?
It sure does, kind of like a lid of water. You can try this at home, in fact. Get a bigger jug or a tub or just in the sink or in the bathtub and find something else, a cup or a glass or a jar. Turn it upside down, straight upside down, and push it down. You'll notice the air is trapped inside the cup.
Wow, that's so interesting.
That's exactly right.
You know what that makes me think of, Cal?
I don't know.
It makes me think of like earlier in the show when you were looking for a refuge.
Yeah.
And you were creating your cubby house as your refuge because you thought that would make you less stressed.
Yeah.
I don't think it's quite how it works. I think there's a story in the Bible that talks about God being our refuge and how He protects us and helps keep us safe or helps us calm down when we're stressed. And I think this jar is kind of like God being our refuge. If we don't have God with us, we turn into Mr. Soggy Sad Face Tissue.
Soggy Sad Faces.
Soggy Sad Face Tissue. And we get all mixed up and soggy. But if we have God surrounding us as our refuge and we put ourselves with God, He keeps us safe and calm.
That's a great point you brought up, Mick.
Maybe we should go find that verse in the Bible and read it.
I reckon that's a good idea. What now?
Hey Cal, have you got the verse we were talking about?
Sure have. It is Psalms 91.
Ah, cool. Should we read that?
We sure should.
All right, Psalm 91.
Verse 1 says, "Those who live in the shelter of the Most High will find rest in the shadow of the Almighty. This I declare about the Lord. He alone is my refuge, my place of safety. He is my God, and I trust Him. For He will rescue you from every trap and protect you from deadly diseases. He will cover you with His feathers. He will shelter you with His wings. His faithful promises are your armor and protection. Do not be afraid of the terrors of the night, or the arrows that fly in the day." I'm going to skip to the end, and it says in verse 14, "The Lord says, I will rescue those who love me. I will protect those who trust in my name. When they call on me, I will answer. I will be with them in trouble. I will rescue and honor them. I will reward them with a long life and give them my salvation." What a great promise that chapter and those verses are.
That's so encouraging to hear that, like, if we love God, He'll come into our lives and He will be our refuge and our strength and a place of safety.
That's exactly right. A refuge is a place of safety.
Yeah.
And God will be that for us when we turn to Him.
That's so cool. I love that promise. Cal, I have one more object lesson.
Ooh, I love me an object lesson.
Cement in our minds that God is our refuge and strength and that we can always rely on Him.
What have you got?
Well,
Nick,
for this,
what have you got for us?
we're gonna need some eggs.
Ooh, good thing I've got some eggs.
Alrighty, Cal. We've got some eggs.
There's a lot of eggs here. There's
Now,
24 eggs.
Has your mum ever told you to run with eggs?
No.
Probably not. When you went shopping as a kid, did your mum say, "Oh, that bag's got the eggs in it"?
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah,
Gotta be
because
careful.
why were our mums so worried that we were going to drop the eggs?
Well, they're quite fragile and the shell's not very thick, and so they break.
They do, don't they?
Are we getting to smash eggs today?
We sure are.
Oh!
See, eggs aren't very...
I was not expecting that.
Eggs are not very strong. They break.
No, they're not.
They shatter. Look at this eggshell. It's completely obliterated.
And look at the mess you've made on our table.
I know. I've made a complete mess with this egg. But do you know what, Cal? When eggs are in their carton, they're actually quite strong.
Ah, well, that's what the carton is for, to keep them protected.
Keep them protected.
From crazy shoppers who do things like this.
And drop eggs on the table. Now, I want to suggest, Cal, see how fragile this egg is?
Yeah.
I want you to stand on all 12 eggs.
You want me to stand on the eggs?
Yes.
Why are we wasting eggs?
Just trust me, Cal. And yeah, you might break some eggs, but maybe you'll be pleasantly surprised.
Do I leave them open or closed?
You got to leave it open. You got to stand right on the eggs.
Okay, I'm gonna on the table.
Do you want to do this together?
Okay.
All right. All right, here we are on the link table.
Don't try this at home. Do not stand on your furniture.
To stand on some eggs. I don't suggest you stand on your table or your eggs, but you know, you do you.
All right.
All right, are you ready, Cal?
I'm quite worried.
Are you?
Here we go.
We're going to put one foot on the eggs.
It's holding my weight.
Well, Cal.
Wow, what an episode it has been.
What an episode it's been.
What
How
a time
good was
we
that? Those eggs could support your weight because they were wrapped in the refuge of the carton.
That's right.
And that's just like when we wrap ourselves in the refuge of God, we can face any trial or struggle.
That's exactly right. We learned all about refuges today. Remember, we put the tissue in the glass and it kept it safe from the water. And we played The Floor is Lava. We tried to keep refuge from the lava. But that works better for some people than others.
Yeah, it wasn't quite successful.
This week, when you're going throughout your week, I hope that you remember to seek refuge in God, and that means to trust Him, and He will keep you safe.
He sure will. This week, I hope you guys can remember to share God with someone at school, and maybe you can tell them that God can be their refuge as well.
That's right. And if you find yourself with some time in the Bible, check out Psalm 91. It's a pretty cool psalm.
It definitely is.
Anyway, Mick, I think we have just about run out of time.
I think we have.
So it is time to say adieu.
Bye, Lincoln.
Goodbye.
See you next week.
Bye.
Cal, should we tell the linkers that we ruined the object lesson?
Nah, we won't tell them.
We won't tell them. It was good in theory.
Yeah, look.
Is this still filming?
Oh no! Don't show them! Don't show them the mess!